Mercedes have caused shockwaves in the F1 paddock with their radical design for the W13. Mercedes will have one eye over their shoulders for the next few days as rival teams begin inspecting their radical sidepod design on the W13, while Ross Brawn has already predicted problems for the Silver Arrows. But the defending Constructors' champions could well look back on Brawn's own experience to help them out if protests are made. When preseason testing in Bahrain began on Thursday, Mercedes were the talk of the paddock as Hamilton exited the garage. The most notable change to the W13 is the apparent lack of any sidepods on their car, with cooling equipment instead featuring a double series of vents. Every team is coming up with their own solution on the sidepods as they look to minimize drag and improve airflow throughout the car. Mercedes' design appears to have achieved the best of both worlds, with rival teams said to be extremely concerned about the performance of the W13 in the simulator. Hamilton and George Russell both took to the track on Thursday, but different programs were run as all teams appeared to be holding something back. How much Mercedes' sidepod design affects their on-track performance may not be clear until the Bahrain Grand Prix. But Brawn has already admitted that Mercedes may well expect to see protests from their rivals in the very near future. When teams come up with extreme concepts, we shouldn't penalize it straight away, but the FIA will look at everything, Brawn told Sky Sports. A team could come in with a perspective that the FIA did not note and that will then be looked at. I've experienced that problem many times, where the FIA thinks something is okay and a team comes in with an argument that has never been considered. That experience Brawn spoke about most likely comes from the 2009 F1 season, where he formed Brawn GP as a result of the management buyout of Honda. That season saw new regulations brought in as teams soon began battling over how best to utilize the rear diffuser. Brawn were one of 3 teams to introduce the now infamous double diffuser, which saw them leap ahead of rival teams. All 7 teams which didn't opt for the unique design ended up protesting the double diffuser at the Australian Grand Prix. Not only did they want the FIA to ban the design, but to also reverse the result of the race in Melbourne. The FIA ended up siding with Brawn, Williams and Toyota, with every other team forced to fast-track their own double diffuser concept cars.
If